The ALS what?
Oh, hey, ALS is a serious thing. Lou Gehrig's disease, if you have it, God bless your soul. May you rest in peace when you go. It's season 2 and episode 14 of the best thing telecast thing in the world. September 22nd, 2023. You know him from the Pepsi commercial and Silver Spoons. It's Alfonso Ribeiro and Bishme Cromartie from Project Runway All Stars. Important role he or she played. We'll let you watch and find out, okay? And gotta document my dream about going to the bar. Oh my God, I'm gonna forget that dream. All right, enjoy the show, guys.
For life.
Eat some muffins. They're not healthy.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, from Dancing with the Stars, Alfonso Ribeiro. And who'll be the talented designer and winner of Project Runway All Stars. Plus, we conclude Live's Record Breaker Week with Science Bob and a very big, very messy endeavor that you need to see. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Marcus Smino.
All right, we did it Friday, September 22nd.
We did nothing. We just walked out.
2023. We did walk out. No, we made it through the week.
It's a big day around here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. There's been a lot of, this has been a week long. We've been staring all week at these giant beakers. We are going to break, God willing, a Guinness World Record again today.
Are we part of it?
Yes. We are part of this
Did
experiment.
you have a Guinness World Record book at your house, at home? Did you guys have one? Or in the library? You definitely had one in the library at school. It was so exciting. It seemed like something so out of reach to be part of.
Honey,
This is a dream
welcome
come true.
to the magic of this show.
I know. I remember I remember one of the first ones you broke, and it may not have been the first one, but the first one that was brought to my attention when you guys did the mattresses.
Mattress Domino with Anderson Cooper.
Was that
Yes.
the first one?
Yeah.
That you broke?
others.
No, we had others, but that was a big one. That was a very, very big.
You came home that day, and I was really impressed.
Yes, and I remember Anderson, who it's very hard to get him jazzed. You know,
Yeah.
he likes to, he lives in that nice, calm middle, right?
Yeah.
Like he's very hard to get
He
him
was
to react.
jazzed.
He was like, we broke a Guinness World Record.
I know, it was a
very
big deal.
Yes. So this could be your first.
Today could be Mark's first record.
Yeah.
He was born as one of those very, very stuck Upper East Side, fucking New York people that,
what part of the day do you think is
being the
best
very
to work
best at
out?
something
During this
is
show.
That's correct.
minimum
They say
acceptable from his
the hours
family.
of 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. when you're busy, and now I'm busy as well.
Isn't it fun? You're
Yeah.
welcome. Yeah.
They say it's the best time to work out.
Yeah, I told you when you joined here, I was like, say goodbye to your last official
AM workout.
good workout.
Yeah,
You'll never quite work out the
ideal
same way
time
again.
to work out is around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Because you're awake,
Nice.
you're nice, and your joints,
Nice.
the little joints are nice,
Nice.
and loose.
Oh, he did it
Yeah.
twice. You got to drink twice.
I have since done a few.
Remember when Mark says
5:30
nice, you gotta
AM
take a
workouts since
shot.
joining this show.
Yeah, those are fun, aren't they?
They're really fun.
Nice.
I
Yes,
used to
nice.
do, if
The
you
nice
recall, when
joints.
the kids were really young, that was my workout.
That was your workout time.
Because I would be able
Yep.
to work out,
Get back.
get back,
Before they
the
woke
kids
up.
could have breakfast, get
Yeah.
back before school, and then head to work.
That's
That
right.
was like how we did it.
Yeah.
But then, then one day I was like, Who cares? What am I competing for? I'm not in the Olympics. I don't actually need to be fit. And sleep became more important than actually training at an optimal time.
Yeah. You know, back about 10 or 15 years ago when I was on a biking team, a race team, you know, the nice bikes, when we wore those nice spandex.
Back when you used to shave your body.
Spandex and everything. Yeah. We would train in Central Park because it has a nice, is that a 6 mile loop, Gelman? 6 mile loop?
Yeah.
6 mile loop. So we do the 6 mile loop, and it's best to train in the morning because there's not a lot of obstacles.
Yes. Obstacles is a good way of putting it.
Obstacle.
You mean people? And what obstacles? Are you sure? Are they nice obstacles? He just said it again. Now you got to take 3 shots within 3 minutes because he says nice again. Yeah, nice. And you could tell that Kelly's used to work out and that she's probably been eating healthy, or unless she's binging and purging or something, because if you look at older pictures of her from the beginning of the show with Regis, she was like 30 pounds heavier. She was like 140-ish, and now she's like 112 or something. So she like worked out and lost weight, and as she got older, she was probably eating less, but she definitely got down and then tried to maintain the figure. And once she stopped working out, because she prioritized sleep, she probably just stopped eating less and eating more healthy, or, you know, eating very unhealthy, if you know what I mean.
You know, back about 10 or 15 years ago when I was on a biking team, a race team, you know, the nice bikes, when we wore those nice spandex.
Nice bikes. When I was on a biking team, a racing team, you know, nice bikes. Take a shot. They're nice, but why? What makes them so nice? What does a not nice bike look like? What does a bike look like that's not so nice?
When you used to shave your body.
Spandex and everything. Yeah. We would train in Central Park because it has a nice, is that a 6 mile loop, Gelman? 6 mile loop?
Yeah.
6 mile loop. So we do the 6 mile loop, and it's best to train in the morning because there's not a lot of obstacles.
Yes. Obstacles is a good way of putting it.
Obstacles. And sometimes, you know, as a team, there'd be 20 of us, the guys, and if somebody was coming the wrong way, they'd be like, bogey on the right, bogey on the right. Like we were like fighter pilots.
Right.
But what I realized was we would train during the fall or even into the winter, and my water bottles I put on the front of the bike, by the time I would get home, they were frozen because it was so cold.
Yeah.
And that was insane. I did not enjoy that at all.
Boy, for somebody who didn't enjoy it, you certainly devoted a great deal
Well, you
of
know,
life
I'm
to it.
very competitive, Kelly Ripaconsuelos.
I know that.
Very
I know that you're
competitive,
competitive.
and you know, being on a bike, and that was one of the few things I could probably still do.
I remember when you were hit by a car on your bike.
Do you remember that?
That was really scary.
Actually, I kind of hit the car. I hit the car. They pulled out in front of me, turned to the driveway. I slid, and boom, and hit the car. I was fine. Had a nice conversation with that gentleman. He wanted me to like pay for the damage in his car, and I said, let's arm wrestle and see.
I just remember getting the phone call, and I immediately knew you had been hit by a car. I knew.
How did you know?
You just said, hey, and I mean, you said, hey.
It wasn't that far away from the house.
You said, hey.
So whenever Mark says, hey, it's bad news, or it's specifically car news, like how do
A
you
car on your bike.
Do you remember that?
That was really scary.
Actually, I kind of hit the car. I hit the car. They pulled out in front of me, turned to the driveway. I slid, and boom, and hit the car. I was fine. Had a nice conversation with that gentleman. He wanted me to like pay for the damage in his car, and I said, let's arm wrestle and see.
I just remember getting the phone call, and I immediately knew you had been hit by a car. I knew.
How did you know?
You just said, hey, and I mean, you said, hey,
It wasn't that far away from the house.
You said, hey, and I was like, where are you? Because you had a tone and a quality to your voice that what you sounded jittery.
Yeah.
And I had never heard that quality in your voice
it was
before.
scary.
I just knew there was like an emergency.
Yeah.
I knew it was an emergency. I have a question for you, and this is probably going to lead nowhere, but I have to ask it.
Okay.
Okay?
Bring it.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Somebody actually asked me that question via DM, one of the magazines. But I was like,
One of the magazines?
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
And I respond, I go, how often do you?
That's a good question.
And she goes, no, this is. I say they say no. This is for a TikTok
Is that a
thing.
good question
I
to ask
say
me?
almost never.
Or is that a good question to ask them
I'm
back?
in Rome.
Or is that a good response?
And going by the Colosseum, specifically.
Good answer. That's the answer I said you would have.
Yeah, sure. Great.
What is this question and why is it pertinent? I don't.
So Gelman came running into my dressing room. Like
Hair on fire?
No, it was like the most excited I had ever seen him.
Very excited.
He was a Twitter, if you will. And he goes, there's this incredible TikTok trend. It's amazing. It's amazing. You have to ask Mark. Everybody's doing it. And I go, okay, I don't know.
Really?
There's
TikTok.
over 1 billion views on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
People answering that question.
Yeah.
And there's some very funny videos that
Well, but-
people give their answers of how often they think about it. And
So-
people are baffled, but also a lot of guys
Right.
are very into it. Yeah.
So what you say? How often? And there's videos of people saying, "Oh, probably never," and that's it. And it's like, "Ha, that's hilarious." He said never. Or are there some people that drift off and start like talking for 10 minutes straight about like their high school?
Well,
days?
answering that question.
Yeah.
And there's some very funny videos that
Well, but-
people give their answers of how often they think about it. And people are baffled, but also a lot of guys
Right.
are very into it. Yeah.
So I say to Gelman, so what does that mean? If he answers so if he says this many times, he's a psychopath or what? Like, what's the answer we're looking for? And he's like, oh no, there's no wrong or right answer. It's just very funny because, people think about the Roman Empire all the time. And I was like, do you think about the Roman Empire? And he goes, yes, and World War II.
Okay.
And I go, you do know that the
Architecture, movies,
Yes.
food makes me think of it.
Uh-huh.
Travel, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Speaking of TikTok, there's a TikTok heartthrob.
Okay.
Do you know this guy? Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. Now, Joe Burrow plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay?
Okay.
He is a cool guy. He kind of came onto my radar when he won the national championship for the LSU Tigers. He, why do you think I like this?
Because he's smoking?
A cigar. He
Okay.
won the game. He smoked a cigar. Everybody thought it was really, really cool. He's a snazzy dresser. Mr. Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe this speaks to you a little more, Kelly Ripa Consuelos.
He looks like he's our kids' age,
He
so
does.
it does not speak to me in any sort of way.
He's got millions of followers. He's very cool. Joe is very, very cool. And what I found interesting is that his face is remarkably symmetrical.
Oh, well, that is interesting to me. I find that very interesting.
He's got
Oh,
a
you
Symmetry in
Symmetry.
faces
You thought it
is
was
a
symmetrical.
very
It just so happens to be that there's this article in the paper.
and rare and
So the paper
enigmatic thing.
is copying
And
you.
let me
The
see.
paper is
Let me
saying
look
something that
now.
you already
tell
knew
me he's
first. Is that what you're
symmetrical.
saying?
Let me
I knew
me
what the
take this
paper
pretty
said.
pretty
Like,
face.
like there's something in the
It's got a good
paper, and Mark
face.
saying, "I knew it first." I was already thinking that.
It doesn't look that symmetrical to me. It's so funny.
What the fuck? Fuck you, Jesus Christ.
And rare and enigmatic thing.
Yes.
And let me see. Let me look now that you tell me he's symmetrical. Let me take
That's a pretty good
renewed
face.
interest.
Yeah. He's got a good face.
It doesn't look that symmetrical to me. It's so funny.
Well, that science doesn't lie.
Really interesting.
Joe is 0-2 at the current moment. The Bengals haven't won a game. Not to say that TikTok's at fault for this. So maybe we can wish him a little luck in the next few games. Yeah. I'm not a Bengals fan per se, but I do like Joe Burrow. I like Joe Burrow. He's cool.
Yeah. Look,
I just like a symmetrical face. They say that people with symmetrical faces, like the rest of us, are very nice to those people. So if you wonder like why you're being nice to someone, it's probably because their face is symmetrical.
Really?
These are not the rules. I don't write these are not my rules. These are.
See, his team is here. I'll just finish. Let her finish her fucking wasting our time first.
I don't write these are not my rules. These are just the rules of the world. Okay.
Okay.
But
You have a symmetrical face.
I do not. I have a very asymmetrical face.
I have a symmetrical face.
You don't.
Your face is pretty symmetrical. Yeah.
Joaquin Consuelos has a very symmetrical face.
Joaquin has an extraordinarily symmetrical face. Yes, he does. But my face is woefully not symmetrical, which is why.
Did we ever scan her face, Scully?
Yes.
I remember we did the beauty app. Yes.
No,
And
not
what did
the
it
beauty
say?
app. We did a 3D imprint of my head, which sits on my desk.
Yes.
And if you look at it, because I do lots of tricks with makeup to make you think that my face is symmetrical. Because without it, I'm a monster. No, but without it, like when you see the scan of my face, you really see how asymmetrical my face is.
Oh. Okay. Well then, all right. I guess my eyes are off.
Thank God. That's why I married you.
We have a great show today. Very exciting show.
Alfonso Ribeiro is here.
Yes. Let's go.
And I just met him backstage.
Oh my God,
He's
he's so
great. The winner of Project Runway All-Stars.
Yes, and I actually brought my uncle. My uncle's blind. After Alfonso left, he pulled me aside and whispered in my ear. He said, "Mijo, is he white?" I said, "No, Theo, no, Theo." Anyways, I just wanted to comment on him liking the Bengals or not liking the Bengals. Look, you don't have to hate a team. Everyone has a secondary team that you like, but you don't really cheer for, right? See, I have family in Missouri, so I want them to be happy. And so I can cheer for the Chiefs. It's not because I'm jumping on a Patrick Mahomes bandwagon. It's because they're Chiefs fans, and I want the Chiefs to win, so they're happy. And if anything, the Chiefs and the Bears could play in the Super Bowl. When it comes to the Cardinals, that's a different thing because they're in the same league in the same division. So don't at me. I'm talking to you, you weirdo who's watching right now. You know who you are.
Who is here?
And I just met him backstage.
I didn't get to meet him
He's
yet.
great. The winner of Project Runway All-Stars, Bishme, Cromartie is here. Very cool. He liked my guns. Yeah, he was like, yeah. He said, wow, how do I do that? I said, just, drink your milk.
Drink your milk. And Record Breaker Week concludes around here with a truly amazing experiment. Science Bob is here. He's going to help us out to break the record for the most elephant toothpaste fountains activated simultaneously. The number to beat is 200. What is an elephant toothpaste fountain? You're about to find out.
What time is it?
I think you all know what time it is. It's time to play Stop Law.
Let's say hello to Luann Adams from Omaha, Nebraska, who watches us on KPTM. Luann, I've had a rough week here. People have taken these mugs from me, taken my shirts.
All week, right?
All week. You know that, right?
Yeah, I hope it continues.
Yes. You know how to play this game. You're going to try to trick me. You're giving us two statements. Yep, one is true, one's false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump me, you'll win this. And this. Never gets old. All right, Luann, here are your two statements. I bought a baby grand piano, but I don't play it. Or I love to go to the beach, but have never been in the ocean.
Okay, this just seems like the beach and the ocean is a lie that someone would think of. I find it highly unusual that someone's going to think of a lie about buying a baby grand piano but never playing it, unless they have a baby grand piano and they have played it. Still, my first impression guess is that the lie is that she bought a baby grand piano and doesn't play it.
All right. All right.
Photo could be a red herring.
Luann, what kind of baby grand did you buy? What's the brand name?
It's a Wurlitzer.
Uh-huh. And why don't you play it?
Well, I don't know how.
Why'd you buy it?
I thought I would play it. It's a beautiful piece of furniture,
It is.
and it sits in the corner.
Yes, they are beautiful, and they do tend to sit in the corner. All right, so you've never stuck your toe into the water?
Well, I've never been swimming in the ocean, but of course my feet may have gotten wet a few times.
Do you swim?
No, I've never learned how.
Oh, okay. You never learned how to swim.
Got it.
I really want you to win.
You're really lazy when it comes to learning things. Can you wipe your own ass?
I've never learned how.
Oh, okay. You never learned how to swim.
Got it.
I really want you to win this prize because between the never learning how to play the piano and never learning how to swim, this is a
Well, I live in the Great Plains, so there's not much, water around here.
The photo is trying to throw me off. Photo's trying to throw me off. Okay.
And Mark, can I tell you some more information about both answers, even though the timer stopped? Okay. She did mention about how she grew up in the Great Plains, and that was after the buzzer sounded. So does that fill in? Does that qualify for? Does that validate Mark's philosophy? His little filibuster thing, little slip of the tongue. Well, I don't think she planned to do that. That would mean that's the lie. Well, she sent a picture by the beach. Why would you send a picture of you by the beach and then say that you love to go to the beach? That seems like... But here's the thing. She could be in the beach, and then right after that picture was taken, she fucking took her clothes off and went skinny dipping in the ocean. I'm going to say she's been in the ocean. You might not know how to swim, but you've at least put your feet in or gone up to your knees, which is technically going in. I'm going to say the truth is, I'm going to say it's true. Actually, I'm going to change my answer. This is very rare, people. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to change my answer. My first impression was that it was a lie that she bought a baby grand piano, but I don't play it, and that the truth is that you love to go to the beach. But I think she does have a great baby grand piano, and I think she has played it. And I think that, no. No, I think it's true. She did buy one, and she doesn't play it because she doesn't know how to. She bought it because it looked nice. Furniture. Rich white woman from Nebraska. Probably got the farm money handed to her. Instead of investing it in stocks, she bought a piano. All right, I'm going to say it is true that you bought a baby grand piano, but you don't play it. And that going to the beach and never been in the ocean is a lie, because I think she has been in the ocean. Who goes to the beach and doesn't at least put their feet in? And to me, putting your feet in qualifies. You didn't say swim. You just said been in.
The photo is trying to throw me off. Photo's trying to throw me off. Okay. I'm going to say, I think you do play that piano. I think you do play. I think you play. I think you tickle those ivories beautifully. So I'm going to say, I love to go to the beach, but I've never been in the ocean.
That's false.
Told you. Because who goes to the ocean and has never and doesn't at least put their feet in the water?
say I bought a baby grand piano, but don't play it because
Do you play the piano? Do you play the piano?
Do I?
Yes.
Well, I played Jingle Bells once, I think.
But you don't. But you don't own a baby grand.
I do, but I don't play it.
That was the true statement.
Oh.
And you went halfway there, and then you pulled out, and you dismounted and crashed off the.
Luann, I've been thinking about the Roman Empire all week. And it's just stuck in here. I don't know what to think about anymore. But congratulations. You won a mug and a t-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a great trip. It's time for Pack Your Bags Travel Trivia.
Okay. There you go, buddy. You know what to do.
Stuck in here. I don't know what.
Ready?
Congratulations. You won a mug and a t-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a great trip. It's time for Pack Your Bags Travel Trivia.
There you go. You get to compare me and this lovely woman who is obviously needs our help because she's suffering from a debilitating disease.
Hey, that's today's trivia dancer, Kristen Aratari from Rochester, New York. Deja's gonna spin that wheel and see what else you're playing for, Luann. Oh, this is a great prize, a trip for two to the Fairmount Mayakoba Resort in Riviera Maya, Mexico. 7 days, 6 nights, it's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $9,400. Your t-shirt and mug are gonna look so pretty on that beach. You have 20 seconds and only one guess, Luann. Good luck.
All right, here we go. Earlier this week, we talked with Anderson Cooper. Who from the live staff did we say helped Anderson find a replacement brown bear?
Oh, God. I mean, Gelman, that's all I could say.
We mentioned it.
I don't.
The producer on the show.
That's right.
Oh, come on.
Do you remember,
I don't.
do you remember that person's name?
I don't know any of your workers' names.
Andrea?
Yes!
How the hell do you know that shit? Who gives a fuck about Andrea?
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6
Weirdo.
nights at the Fairmont Mayakoba Resort in Mexico.
Oh, it's Andrea.
Enter the unique
Jesus
essence of the Riviera Maya. Fairmont Mayakoba
What do you
blends
watch?
effortlessly
Fucking
with its
Real
lazy
Housewives and know the
oceanfront
name of
setting.
like the
This
fucking
triple
butler?
A5 diamond luxury resort showcases a thoughtful, casual elegance while providing genuine, exemplary service and distinct, locally inspired experiences. Your prize is valued at approximately $9,400.
So Gilman, for clarity, wants me to point out to you, Luann, that Andrea's name is pronounced Andrea, but
gives
he
a
will
fuck?
allow your
Fuck Andrea.
prize to stand.
I'm here to wear my
Also,
shirt and take my cup and go on the beach and get in the water.
yeah! All right, congratulations. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 128.
I'm going to pick for my 3 sons, number 3.
3.
I love that. Did she say she's gonna pick her son's age? Did she freeze her eggs?
128.
I'm going to pick for my 3 sons, number 3.
3.
Rig.
I love that game.
I I love that game. I love that you lost all week.
All week? I lost all week.
You lost
Yep, 0 for 5. In fact, Mark, if you were a professional baseball player, that would not be in the Hall of Fame. In fact, if you went 0 for 5 in a baseball game, that would get you benched. Right? In fact, we're not even doing 0 for 5 in a game. We're talking all week. If you were a baseball player and you didn't get one hit all week, you'd be sent down to the minor leagues. How quick you go from the Hall of Fame to the minor leagues in your little silly metaphor.
all week.
All week? I lost all week.
You lost your mark, Joe.
Yes.
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 He's still thinking about Lisa from Monday.
From McKinney, Texas.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
We should
You
have her on
remember
the
that.
show
My
one day,
husband's such a
Kelvin.
genius.
Anyway.
I don't want to reward that bad behavior.
Yes. Coming up next, we have Alfonso Ribeiro.
Still ahead on Live. We wrap up Record Breaker Week with an elephant-sized new world record with Science Bob. We'll meet Bishme, the winner of Project Runway All-Stars. And coming up next, Alfonso Ribeiro.
Gotta love the dancing. She should be on Dancing with the Stars. As a judge. Oh my God, seriously? Fuck you.
Welcome back, everybody. On Monday's show, JoJo Siwa will be here.
Also, we begin Let's Dance Week. Every day we learn a different style of dance. We'll start Monday with Indian Bollywood style.
Yes,
We can
Yes,
I
yes.
love
Go
that.
brown
that
people.
is our jam. Okay, he's a talented, award-winning dancer, a Broadway star, TV host, and now he returns to the ballroom as the host for Dancing with the Stars, season 32. Please welcome back to the show, Alfonso Ribeiro.
Why did he come out from that entrance? Why did he come out from the guest entrance? Why did he come out from the host entrance?
The key
They
to those
told
turns
me-
is
How about
spotting.
this?
Yes.
They
And I
told me
watched you spot.
when they tell me,
I did
hey,
spot a
go
little
on and
bit,
do a
and then the
fun
last
entrance.
one
How
I
about
didn't,
go
and
fuck
then-
yourself?
It's all good.
It's
Alfonso, we saw you over the summer. You were planning a big RV trip with the fam. How did
Yes,
that go?
it was fantastic.
Really?
Yes, it was great. Every year that we do this, you know, we have an RV and I take the kids somewhere for the summer. Last year we went to Maine. This year we did Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, the Upper Peninsula, and it was amazing.
Yes.
We did Mackinac Island,
Oh,
which is
like-
great.
Did you get the fudge? Did you eat the fudge?
Like, I love it because, like, where else can you go where you're not allowed to have cars,
I mean, Fire
Yes,
Island.
right?
I mean, that's it.
There's
Fire
a few
Island,
places.
Mackinac Island.
And the Upper
that's it.
Peninsula, it gets a little dark. So
It's a long day.
Long day.
It's a long day.
All right.
It was fantastic.
Let me ask you a few questions
Yes.
about the RV situation.
Okay.
Seems like a good time. Seems amazing.
Yep.
When it comes to the dumping of the,
Yes.
who does that?
That would be me. That would be me.
There are no
Yeah.
straws?
My wife didn't. She's like, no.
Is it as-
You want an RV? That's your thing. You,
All right.
You get rid of the poo poo.
Walk me through that. Is it unpleasant?
It's actually like it's you don't even there's no smell, there's none of that, right?
Okay.
So if you do it in the right steps, there's a hole in the ground.
Got it.
You hook your tube up.
Yep.
Right. You put that in there, and then you take the tube and you take it to the RV.
Yes.
Right. And then you open up the thing and you hook that up.
That's
and,
it.
and you're done.
That's it.
That's
How
it.
long
And then
does
you
it
have
take?
levers,
How
right?
long does
So
it take?
it's like it takes you a minute. Not
Okay.
even a minute.
Because that's the one thing that's been holding me up a little.
Really?
Yeah.
No. So it's like all you have to do is she's like, that's the one thing?
Alfonso, I'm going to tell you a story that we had made a deal. We were going to do the American Southwest
Okay.
RV, the two of us.
Right.
No children, just the two of us.
You'll love it.
And somebody told Mark, oh, you don't want to do that because do you know you have to pump out your own waste, and
No.
right away he was like, "I'm
We'll
not
talk.
doing that."
I got you. I'll walk you through it. It's so simple. And like the really nice RVs, I mean, it almost does it for it like itself, right?
Oh, I like
all
that.
you have to do is hook up the hose. It's just a hose.
Do you have satellite television?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
I have satellite television. I've got all the internet. I've got
All the
4
internet.
TVs.
Ooh.
I have an outdoor TV, so you can sit outside and look at the TV outside. So
Amazing.
like we're huge Yankee fans. So like we would go and sit there and watch all the Yankee games, and the kids would be sitting. They're throwing the ball around, and like it's you can anything that you have in your house, you can have.
I'm in. How about a washer dryer?
Absolutely.
What?
Yes. Full washer dryer, right? Dishwasher.
I mean, they're
I'm in.
smaller.
We're doing
Cook, grill.
And you drive, right?
And I drive.
You
Yeah,
drive.
I drive.
Last time you were here, also, your daughter just had a little accident on a
yeah.
scooter or something.
Oh,
How is
Yes,
she doing?
she's doing much better. She's I wouldn't say
You don't gotta clap for that, Kelly. What the
you know,
fuck
there's
is
still
wrong with you?
scarring a little bit that's going away. Luckily her face scar is the least of all of it. Some scar still on the arms, but she's no longer in pain, so she's doing great.
Emo-
Good. She's doing
emotionally.
great. Emotionally, she's great. She literally is a complete daredevil, has no fear, and it's like the minute it happens, she's like, I want back on the scooter. You're not riding the scooter.
Right.
You and the scooter are done.
Well, we're glad to hear it. And the boys are still playing baseball?
Boys are playing baseball. I'm no longer coaching.
Okay.
That's so smart.
I'm no longer coaching. It's hard for me, though.
Yes, I understand. I can see that in you.
Yes.
What do you do when one of them strikes out?
Oh, do you clap your hands and say, good job, buddy, good effort? Or do you...
You're coaching. It's hard for me, though.
Yes, I understand. I can see that in you.
Yes.
What do you do when one of them strikes out?
Do you... Come on, get it next time.
Okay, you're the positive.
Absolutely. Look, baseball is a game of failure.
That's right.
Right? And so the best players in history strike out or get out 7 out of 10 times.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a game where it's always going to work out for you. And so, failure is the tools you use for success.
Did you see my stump mark game?
I was just going to say that.
I've been winning 7 out of 10 times.
Okay.
Until this week.
You're having a slump.
He's batting zero.
You're going to. But listen, all slumps come to an end.
Yeah, exactly.
That's correct.
Always comes to an end.
I love that.
What was interesting about the baseball was, I think it's in our family. We just get hurt a lot because I got concussed last week.
Oh my gosh.
I was standing.
Serious?
I was standing off to the side, and I'm like putting someone's number in my phone, and boom.
Oh no.
A ball to the back of the head, right to the back. I go down. I'm like, so for like 3 days, I was like, huh? What? My wife seems to think that it was just me saying I didn't want to do nothing at the house. It wasn't that. It was just it was a good hit.
Well, we're lucky it was just a good hit. Hey, listen, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, Alfonso tells us about his newest role on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, those must be the toothpaste tubes.
On Dancing with the Stars.
Still ahead on Live. We attempt to break the world record for the most elephant toothpaste fountains activated simultaneously with Science Bob. You won't want to miss it. Type 2 diabetes. Right now with Luna's incredible 70% off sale. That's carpet, laminate, and even hardwood 70% off. You'll get professional installation and can be confident with Luna's exclusive Love Your Floors promise. Transform your home with an amazing 70% off carpet, laminate, and hardwood. Reserve your free in-home appointment at luna.com or call
773-202 Luna. Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage,
Find possibilities to find your personal style. Endless hearty siding colors, textures, and styles. It's possible with James Hardy.
Bernhard, 130 years, the standard of architects and designers. Now to the dump, 75% off Bernhard's price. Sofas custom made for $6,000, all $14.99. All Bernhard chairs, $5.99. Bernhard ottomans, $199. Over $7,000 power and leather, under $2. $5,000 leather sectionals, $12.99. Power leather recliners, $6.99. Bernhard, 75 off the going price. Going fast. To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump.
Welcome back. He is the pride of East Baltimore. Please welcome the newly crowned winner of Project Runway All-Stars, Bishme Cromartie.
Thank you for having me.
East Baltimore.
East Baltimore.
Not Paris, not Milan. You just, how did you become interested in fashion?
Fashion for me has always just been like my escape. So to be able to be, I guess 8 years old, knowing that I wanted to design, but dressing up my G.I. Joes and my Max Steels, it was like one of those things. Like I'm super excited about this, but I don't know what to call it. Like, what do I do about this?
It didn't like when you're a little kid. That doesn't have a language.
It does. You don't have a language, but also like around that time in Baltimore, like sports was in. So like a lot of my friends are playing sports or lacrosse, and I'm just over on the side dressing my G.I. Joe. Like I have the body frame to play, but like my mind is just like I'd rather
design. Is in the creative space, yeah. So like, how old were you when you first started designing?
I think I had to be like around 8. I would like take stuff apart and put it back together. I knew I really loved fashion when my mom brought me this new polo shirt that I didn't check to see if the tag was there.
Okay.
And she used to call me Edward Scissorhands because I would just cut stuff, curtains, pillowcases. And this one time, this new polo shirt I cut and made for my Max Steel. And we found out at the same time that it was a new shirt because she was like, "What are you doing there?" So I got in trouble. But after I got in trouble, that passion to cut stuff was still there. So
did she see? Like, did she recognize that you had a talent at that time, or was it more like, "Oh my gosh, you have to stop cutting up my belongings"?
I think my mom knew that something crazy was happening. She just couldn't wrap her finger around it.
Right.
But my sister was like, okay, yeah, he wants to design. He wants to create stuff.
And you were self-taught. You didn't go to FIT or Parsons or anything like that.
Sadly, I'm self-taught. I went to the University of YouTube, so I was
That's a very useful place.
And listen, we need to take a break. All right, back in a moment with Bishme.
If you would like to know more about anything you see online, log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com. Next live, Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank. Plus,
I know you're excited about this.
live Let's Dance Week.
You know, this could all go very badly. My dress rip open.
At Consumer Cellular, our customer service team is based here in America.
America?
America.
God shed his grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Beautiful.
12-year-old Polly class was having a slumber party.
It was like a boogeyman came in and stole her out of that house.
The boldness of this kidnapping.
There was no playbook for this.
All the alarm bells started going off.
Only 2020 tonight on ABC.
On the next Cameron Hall, lessons in love, where to find it, how to keep it, and how to pick yourself up again if you lose it. Plus, Cynthia Bailey, she's facing her new reality, dating after divorce. Next Cameron Hall.
Today at 1 on ABC 7.
Popeye's new sweet and spicy wings don't make sense. Marinated and tossed in a blend of chili, garlic, and ginger, as sweet as they are spicy.
Nice catch. Butterfingers.
Just like my Nana. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I just can't count on you anymore. Has your AC let you down? Cheer up, because when you buy a new AC from ABC, you get a furnace free. That's right, free. So call now. Trust ABC and consider it done.
Cherish football on FanDuel before a cold night at the Buffalo Bills game. It's just a cold night in Buffalo.
Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
China Lights is back at Burner Botanical Gardens in Milwaukee. Nature's Glow is a spectacular event for the whole family. See what thousands have raved about. China Lights is now open and runs through October 29th. Buy your tickets now.
The finale dress, what happens to be the anxiety gown, is everything plus more. I've always told myself I will close my collection out with the most massive gown ever.
Born with a gift. Season 20 of Project Runway, of course, All Stars. You really deserve that win. What did it feel like?
I'm still processing it right now. So
because a few days later, you had a fashion show that you put on.
Yeah, I had to hold this secret in of me being the winner, and then I was like, well, what happens now? And I'm like, oh, Christian's like, well, do New York Fashion Week. He's like, wow. Get on top of it. And I'm like, I think I can do that. I'm like, what do you mean you think? You know you can do it. Come on. Let's do it.
And you have a relationship with him, right? With Christian?
Yes. Christian is like my cheat sheet. He's like the insider to what happened. Like, he literally took the crown and took the win and like has made something amazing out of it. Mm-hmm. And for me, I'm really big on learning and getting information. I mean, like, he's literally living the life. So.
He truly, I mean, you have so many similarities. You're both from Maryland, and he is, to me, I think, the kindest human being in fashion to ever walk the face of the earth.
No, he's pretty sweet. I was looking for sponsors for shoes, and this before anyone knew that I won, so no one was trying to offer me shoes. And I text Christian like, no one's saying anything. He's like, well, how many pairs do you need and what colors? I sent him, and then I want to say the second day for my fitting, he dropped off a suitcase for shoes for my show.
Yeah, amazing. You lost your biggest fan, your sister, before she got to see this moment. I still feel like she's getting to see the moment. Yeah. Do you think about her often when you're in the design room?
A lot of times, she used to do this face when she'd be like, I told you. And before she transcended, when I was thinking about going, I informed her and she was like, you got this, you're going to win. So like now all I hear with everything that's happening is just see her face like, I told you. So.
Yeah, wow. We're so happy.
Thank you, Bishme. Thank you for stopping by. Will you come back and see us?
I'm definitely coming back.
You can catch all of season 20 Project Runway All Stars on Peacock now. All right, coming up next, we're going to try to break an explosive new world record. Stick around.
Tuesday live, Tiffany Season.
Doug. What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my boy. And you get out there and you make us proud, huh?
Bye, Uncle Emu.
Stay off the freeways. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey, I'm Brian Gary, and today we're talking about the biggest misconception there is about replacement windows. I'm here with Ted Coons, the project manager for Renewal by Anderson, to talk about it.
Yeah, one of the big things we hear from homeowners is, I shouldn't need to replace my windows. They're just not that old. But here's the thing. Home builders put in high-end kitchens and bathrooms and low-end windows that just aren't that good. So even if your windows are only 7 to 10 years old, they may still need to be replaced.
Ted, there's so many window companies out there. What's different about your company?
Well, besides being the full-service replacement window division of Anderson, we're the company people tend to call when they're particular about their home. They don't want just any old window or any old installer.
So your standards for installers are pretty high, right?
Yeah, Brian, you can have the best window or door in the world, and if it's not installed correctly, it's going to fail. So we don't hire these jack-of-all-trades installers that do gutters and siding on the side. Our window installation teams do our windows year in, year out, and have done thousands of them.
Anytime a homeowner has to deal with multiple home improvement companies, they get stuck in the blame game.
Yeah, with other companies, if there's an issue, the manufacturer blames the installer blames the manufacturer. With us, there's no finger pointing or blaming each other. We're both the installer and the manufacturer.
Ted, is it easy for a homeowner to get a price?
Very easy. We'll come out to your house, we'll assess your current patio door or windows, and then we'll give you an exact price that's good for an entire year.
Ted, that's great information. Thank you.
For the first time ever, Renewal by Andersen has extended our 31-day sales event for an extra 30 days when you buy one window, patio door, or entry door. Get the next one 40% off. Save an extra $120 on every window and door you buy, plus pay nothing for a year. Our 31-day sales event has been extended until September 30th. For a free appointment, call 312-815-6622.
Roast beef. 2 for $5. Yeah, you know. That classic RB. Roast beef. Roast beef. 2 for $5.
It's the opportunity of a lifetime.
This might be my time to find love.
Wow. Let the journey begin.
Exciting stuff. Our final day of Record Breaker Week is sure to be a blast. Our studio has been transformed into Science Bob's personal laboratory. And he's with us today in an epic attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the most elephant toothpaste reactions. Welcome back to the show, Science Bob. Science Bob, the audience wants to know. What on earth is an elephant toothpaste fountain?
All right. Well, I'm sure you guys all remember from your 10th grade science class that we have a decomposition reaction. So in all of these flasks back here, we've got some hydrogen peroxide.
Okay.
All right. In the beakers above them is a catalyst called sodium iodide. We're basically going to tear apart the hydrogen peroxide atoms. There's also some soap in there because it's going to create bubbles. So if all goes well, we're going to get some foam coming out of the tops of these.
Got it. Speaking of 10th grade,
yeah.
How's getting back to school? Because you're still teaching, right?
Yeah, I'm still in the trenches there, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So everybody's fine?
Everyone's great.
Still love science?
Of course. We're now diving into a unit on the scientific method by doing trick shots.
Trick shots.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun there.
Very
yeah.
good.
Right. Okay.
Now, do you remember when we broke the record? I think it was last year for the most effervescence.
2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Most effervescent.
Film canister rockets. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Trick-
was by far
basketball
officially
shots
the
or
biggest
trick
mess
billiard
I've ever
shots?
made.
Yeah, and we were like sort of stunned by it.
Yeah.
I remember it doesn't seem dangerous, but then it hurts all of a sudden.
When a thousand of them.
Is that one of your favorites?
That was one of my favorites. Actually, I think it was clip of the year. You were voted.
That's
clip of the
right.
year.
I forgot it was
Yeah.
clip of the year.
That was exciting.
I was telling the audience before that we once did this experiment with the biggest elephant
yes.
toothpaste, and we held that record. Do we still hold that record?
Well, that one, this one we lost. Someone else has topped over it. That one, actually, many times.
Bastards. You
And
gotta
then
claim that crown back.
we also, I also have the tallest, which Mark Rober and I did. That one still stands. Okay. So this one, however, now that we got the chemistry down, this one all comes down to the engineering.
Okay.
Of how you get all of these to tip. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a string, and that string has got pins that are attached to this little gadget here, so that when the pin gets pulled, that will dump that into there.
At the same time.
At the same time. It's a lot of moving parts.
Okay.
And we've never tried it at this scale before. The most we've ever done was 6. This is 270.
Oh, okay.
All right.
What is the record? Do you know?
200 we have to beat.
200 we have to beat.
Well, let's bring him on. Let's
bring him on.
Michael and Brett to get us judged.
How are you?
All right. What are we looking for, Michael?
So this one is really straightforward. I need a simultaneous action. So that's within 5 seconds. Everyone's going to pull those strings. Anything that doesn't clear the lip of the bottle will be deducted.
Oh my gosh, you are such a stickler for these details.
Love a rule.
We've got to clear the lips of the bottles now?
If they,
See, he just said, I love a rule, and the closed caption said, it is a rule. And it's a world record.
Gosh, you are such a stickler for these details.
Love a rule.
Yeah.
We've got to clear the lips
You know what else
of the
you love,
bottles
Mike?
now?
If they, I think it's going to be a lot higher for most of them.
Okay,
I think that's
all right.
likely.
So I guess we're going to go
Yeah, let's get
into
in place.
Mark has never broken a Guinness World Record before, so we are counting on you.
I'm ready. And we'll see if we can break this record when we come back.
Stick around.
Stick around.
If you love watching our show from home, now's your chance to see it live and in person.
Oh, yeah. Let's get the feet rubbing. Make him have an orgasm.
This record when we come back.
Stick around.
Stick around.
If you love watching our show from home, now's your chance to see it live and in person. You can check out all the stars. Hey, good morning, everyone. Be part of the show. And maybe even win a prize. This exclusive. Don't miss out on all the fun. Visit our website and get your tickets for Live with Kelly and Mark now.
My baby don't love me, she'll love me again. Tell me now you better gonna don't.
Tell us exactly.
Are they on the second floor?
We are in position, obviously, and it's very comfortable. Okay, Bob, tell us exactly what we are doing here.
All right, each of us has a string that leads to a column that is going to pull all of those pins out. So we are on Michael's go. What we're going to do is just pull. We're going to just probably lean all the way back and pull these. That should trigger all of those reactions, and then we're on our way.
Okay.
Okay, Bob, Kelly, Mark, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
All right, lift.
Here we go. 3,
Lift.
2, 1, go.
Here we go. Keep pulling, keep going.
Yay, gay people!
So let's go to commercial break and figure out if we broke the record. We'll be right back.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by.
I have COPD because I smoked, so I have to pace myself.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have fucking smoked crack. Oh, and just like that, we just counted them all. This is called editing. Let me spend 10 minutes on another video teaching you what editing is.
Safely and naturally, and is odor-free. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with garlic.
Gorgeous.
We are back.
Can be beautiful.
We are so beautiful. We're back and we're ready for the results.
Absolutely. So the mark to beat was 200. There were a few deductions that didn't go off within the 5 seconds.
Okay.
So today, you ended up with 244. It's a new title. Congratulations. Welcome to the Guinness World Records family. You're just doing amazing. Great job.
Thank you, Science Bob. Once again, always the most epic experiment. experiments on our show. For more info on, go to Bob's website, sciencebob.com, where he has amazing experiments that kids can do at home and not make a mess like this. Also, if you know kids interested in science or STEM, check out Bob's book series, Nick and Tesla. Thank you, Michael Empress.
Thank you, Michael.
Congratulations,
Mark. In the record book.
In the record books. Fabulous. And don't forget to pick up the Guinness World Record Book 2024. It's available now everywhere you get your books. And have a great weekend, everybody.
Why did they edit that guy's face out? Let's get all their faces in.
24. It's available now everywhere you get your books. And have a great weekend, everybody.
Now we're going to go back and get the second part of the Alfonso Ribeiro interview that I accidentally fast-forwarded over.
And the boys are still playing baseball?
Boys are playing baseball. Doing the interview.
And the boys are still playing baseball?
Boys are playing baseball. I'm no longer coaching.
Okay.
That's so smart.
I'm no longer coaching. It's hard for me, though.
Yes, I understand. I can see that in you.
Yes.
What do you do when... Okay.
You have a natural talent.
Yeah. I like to say, yeah.
It does, yeah.
You have a natural talent.
Do you think?
I think so.
Say it louder.
I'm like, you have a natural talent, girl.
Thank you.
And let's get to score.
That was a scene from last season's Dancing with the Stars, and now you are the co-host along with Julianne Hough for season 32.
Yes.
What can we expect? What's new? I am assuming that the two of you will be dancing together at some
There have
point.
been some conversations of us dancing, not right away. Later on in the season, I'm sure we'll dance. But it's kind of cool for me because last season I was up in what they call the skybox doing the interviews. This year, I'm now going to be down on the floor, and Julianne's going to be doing a lot of the interviews and kind of more of the MC role this year, which is going to be fun. We've got a fantastic cast this season.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Every season, it's a great cast, but this time it's about the stories, right? The individuals, they've got great human stories. And what I've noticed so far is that all of these people are willing to open their hearts up and let people in. And to me, that is the key to Dancing with the Stars, is that it's great to see incredible dancing. But when you let those people, let America into your heart and let, what's going on, it's not easy to have someone beat up on you for 5 days in a row, 6 days in a row. And that's really what happens when you're going through the process of learning a dance. It's very difficult, and it happens so fast. It's like you do a dance, you're back to the next one. You're back to the next one. And so, it really breaks people down. And the ones who really open up and say, I'm struggling today, and you get to experience it, it's the best reality show that you could have.
I think this is why you're such a great host of the show, because you've been on the other side of it, so you know what it feels like.
Oh, I do. I know. I laugh all the time because there's Whitney, right? So Whitney and I, when we won season 19, I tell this every once in a while, but whenever we would get in a little bit of an argument, I would take my phone, I would write whatever I wanted to say to her in the phone, right? Hit send, go to the bathroom, come back and be like, we good? I was like, I am not going to yell at her on camera. And I'm like, we good? We good, right? We took care of that. We good. Let's go dance.
Alfonso, always a blast having you on the show, man. Please come back and see us. Yeah, Dancing with the Stars premieres Tuesday, September 26th on ABC and Disney Plus, and the next day on Hulu. Coming up next, the winner of Project Runway All-Stars. Stick around.
Monday on Live from the reality series Special Forces, JoJo Siwa.
I went to the University of YouTube, so I was It should be like
there, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So everybody's fine?
Everyone's great.
Knee pain due to osteoarthritis? Your home, collarbone. Make chicken. Wake up with Ross Barron on ABC7 Eyewitness News this morning. It's Friday, September 22nd, and The View starts live right now.
A custody battle heating up. Sophie Turner suing estranged husband Joe Jonas.
All of the hot topics on your mind are on the table.
I was ridiculed and made fun of. I'm so sorry that I'm sure many of you had to go through this kind of thing.
Plus, Sean Penn, Chef Michael Simon, and guest co-host Deborah Roberts. Here come Hot Topics with Whoopi, Sarah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching.
So much for horseback riding. You feel like swimming? I guess I have no choice. Not a bad place for a splash landing. Whoa, a coral reef. Okay, so now it looks like we'll be doing a coral reef adventure.
Yay!
We came prepared. Yeah, there are so many different kinds of amazing life forms on the reef. You mean like these guys? Seahorse!
Seahorses? Do you like seahorses? Uh-huh. So listen, guys, here's the deal.
Join ABC7
I
for
want to
the
thank all of you for
ALF.
watching season 2, episode 14. I'm Phil de Blanc. This is my stream, and I can't say how much I just love all of you. You're the best. I appreciate all of you. And, you know, my birthday's coming up in the next 11 months. So look out for that special, very special episode. I'm going to have a very special guest. I don't want to spoil it. But, yeah, you're going to love it. So thank you for watching season 2, episode 14 from September 22nd, 2023. I'm Philin de Blanc de la Nouveau Français. And my guest, Alfonso Ribeiro and Bishme Cromartie. The project Runway, Dancing with the Stars. Look at the stars are in both titles. They're both reality shows. Whatever happened to just good old-fashioned writing, acting, and television, and just like, you know, a visual book. They're on strike. Okay. Oh, the writers have come up with a deal, but the actors still haven't found a deal. The actors aren't going to be getting a deal for a while because there's enough television shows that the networks are fine pulling off streaming shows and putting them on the air. Yellowstone, already Paramount is taking it off Paramount and putting it on CBS. So now all the people that paid for a Paramount subscription to watch Yellowstone are saying, what the hell? All I had to do was wait a year and a half and I could have watched it for free. And all the people that didn't pay are saying, sucker. See, good things come to those who wait, like the ketchup bottle. And it takes like 7. It takes enough time. It takes a faster amount of time for a guy to run down like 5 flights of stairs than it does for ketchup to fucking come out of a bottle and fall down on a bun. Like, why would you put all that work into just putting a little dab of ketchup on your bun for your burger? I could have eaten 4 burgers by the time you got your burger even, you know, made and garnished. All right, so next time we're going to do season 2, episode 15. I hope you tune in. Make sure to dislike the video. If you want to like it, you can. I don't know why you would. This is absolutely terrible. And you could subscribe, which I have no idea why you'd want to. If you want notifications, you're probably just making fun of me, which is great because this is not a real podcast. But record breaker week. I'm going to break my own record. Most boogers eaten in 5 years. I've been keeping track for the last 3. I'm on pace. More details in the next episode. Until next time, see you later. Here's a sneak preview. Ew. Oh my God, why does it taste like my asshole? Oh, because I stick my fingers in my ass.